We will cooperate with military to wipe out bandits. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. The MIYETTI Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, has assured the military of its support in its quest to rid the nation of bandits and other criminal elements. I don't know why I'm almost choking on laughter reading this. Imagine the headsmen that are brothers to, that are relatives to the bandits, telling the military that they will help them fight. Like, I don't understand. Please forgive me. It's not like I'm trying to, be prejudiced in my opinion. But look at it now. The herders that go and slaughter people, ruin people's farm, ruin people's crops, and these people support them. Now they're also saying this. No now, Abba. You say reason the matter. Is it not funny to you? The military should be seen. It is not all help that the military should take. Sincerely, before they will come and whisper the plans the military has to the so-called bandits, they should just tread with caution. Let's listen to the rest of the news. The group made this known in a one-day meeting of its National Executive Council, NEC, in Abuja. The MACBAN also called on the federal government to consider the revitalization and expansion of the over 5 million acres of abundant grazing reserves across northern states of the country. These, they said, will minimize the constant movement of pastoralists and set the pace for creation of ranches in the future. It also expressed worry about the mass migration of nearly 30% of the Nigerian pastoralists to neighboring countries. The communique, which was signed by the association's national secretary, Baba Usman Ngozuma, reads partly. MACBAN leadership laments that despite the legitimacy of pastoralist business and its economic benefits to Nigeria, and in spite of the clear provisions of the Nigeria Constitution which guarantee the fundamental rights of all citizens to, among other things, the right to life, dignity, personal liberty, freedom of movement, freedom to reside in any part of Nigeria, the Fulani pastoralists have remained largely excluded from enjoying this right as enjoyed by other fellow Nigerians. The NEC directed the state chapters to embark on sensitization for enrollment of pastoralist children in schools and also support government policy in eradicating drug abuse among pastoralist families. The NEC further directed the state chapters to compile data on losses arising from banditry, kidnapping, terrorism, and rustling. MACBAN congratulated the military for the successes it is achieving in dealing with bandits and other criminal elements in the Northwest, and assures its full cooperation in dealing with all forms of criminality, and urges members to try as much as possible to expose the bad elements among them, since they are the biggest victims of all criminality being perpetrated by terrorists, bandits, rustlers, and kidnappers. Now, are you listening to this? I even thought they want to even render help and render solution. They even came with their own problem to cry. So now, what I'm trying to understand is that, yes, every human in Nigeria, every civil person in Nigeria, every human being has what they call fundamental human rights. But what they fail to understand is where your right stops and other starts. Yes, you have freedom to move, right? Does it give you the right to wander with your cattle into somebody's farm? You don't even know if the person took a loan and invest in that particular farmland, waiting for it to mature, to grow, so he can actually pay back the loan, and from there he feeds with family with. Is that it? No, now tell me that these people have the right to. Because sometimes when they come out and they're saying they're not giving the right, how do you give the right to people who abuse it? How? These people go around, they are the only people permitted to go around with guns, apart from our security operatives. You find dagger with these people. If you complain, they will tell you, they use it for, what's it called, to guard themselves. Do you know how lying that lie sounds? We are always hearing about herders clashes with farmer clashes. If you look at it in the long run, you will never hear that a farmer killed a herder. You hardly hear it. That is the truth. What you always hear is a herder hacked a farmer to death, or a herder stabbed a farmer, or herders. You will keep hearing farmers dying. This is one of the causes of food scarcity now. Because the people who are supposed to, till their land and get this thing out from the soil and whatever, they are reducing by the day. If bandits do not kill these people, ISWAP will kill them. If ISWAP did not kill them, Boko Haram will kill them. If Boko Haram will not kill them, herders will kill them. If herders do not kill them, road accidents will kill them. So tell me, who? That is what is even causing the hunger this thing in Nigeria. So these people are saying, they should be allowed to wander. Who tell them? All these developed countries of the world, do they hear that herders travel from one place to another? People are thinking of how to make their country better. We are in the digital age, but these people called the herders, they are still living in the 15th. No, they are living in the 10th century. They have an archaic way and manner of doing things. They do not want to learn. And you know why this thing keeps baffling me? There are people at the helm of affairs. The northern states, when it comes to education and seeing the lights now, called digital age, as in seeing how developed the world are, they are the last. They carry last name. And yet, there are people who they are the helm of affairs. The executive arm of government from the north. The legislative arm of government from the north. The judiciary from the north. What are you saying? What exact ministers from the north? So what exactly are you saying? Finance minister should I start naming them? They come and they complain and complain and complain. What of the ones they kill? What of the ones they kill? A herder will come into a farmer's land and will feel offended that the farmer say, please go now, this thing are my crops. Before you know it, just by you saying, what are you doing? They have brought out their dagger. I don't know what they tell them. Maybe they tell them that they're the ones that own Nigeria, because it is sounding so. Sincerely, we have gotten to a point where we have passed this as a nation. Look at small